This video is not targeted towards kids.
Alright, hello everybody. This is Little More Productions. Doing something
Yep.
weird.
Yep. Very weird.
So, first of all, Happy New Year's or New Year's Eve, depending on when this comes out. Hopefully Kappa didn't demonetize every single one of our videos.
Yep.
Now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna be talking about Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. You know, like everyone else has.
Mhm.
So,
The last movie.
yeah, it's the last movie out of the 9. I was gonna originally make a whole video about like ranking my Star Wars films, but then I thought, you know what? I'm too lazy to do that. So how about we just do an hour-long conversation, like a podcast, and just like put that up.
Yep.
Anyways, so I wrote while I was watching the movie, I literally wrote down everything that found really weird. Um, I haven't read the list, but basically we're just gonna go through like the entire movie in order and just talk about the things that were a bit weird. Bam! Spoiler warning. If the audio is jumping really weirdly, it's probably because we forgot to say a spoiler and we're saying it now before we forget.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We should also put it in the title of the video. Spoiler alert.
that's true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first off, Sean, I'd like to ask you, what were your thoughts on this?
My thoughts? Okay, my thoughts were that it was like pretty decent, it was like, pretty fine. Like not too bad, but like it could have been better in many ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Like you know Star Wars Episode 8, right? The people who watched The Last Jedi, like many stuff in Last Jedi did not make sense. Like they didn't explain like so much stuff. And Episode 9 kind of like explains everything. What was missing in Episode 8?
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I actually heard already like a few reviews from a few channels. You know what? I'll just leave them in the description below. If you guys want to check them out, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. In one of them, they started talking about how basically Star Wars 9 it was trying to be Star Wars 8 while also like forgetting that Star Wars 8 existed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just I don't know. It was just super awkward.
Yeah. It was like basically making Star Wars Episode 8 into a more better like explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm just gonna make a reference from one of the reviews I watched. J.J. Abrams. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call you Jar Jar Abrams from now on because that movie was just bad. So let's just go through the movie real quick. All right.
Yep.
So the first thing that I have written down, title card does not help with anything. So I actually tried reading the title card for once, and nothing in there makes sense. Okay, I'm sort of tying back here, but first of all, you know how Luke was supposed to be the last Jedi?
Yeah, Luke.
But then what does that make Rey? Is Rey like a Sith Lord or something? I don't understand.
Mm. Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a bit weird to me.
Rey.
Yeah. And so Palpatine coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
You could probably talk about that much more than I could. You wanna talk about that for a bit?
Okay, Palpatine. So yeah, like we all thought he was dead in Episode 6 when Vader killed him. Yeah, and then Vader's like he's originally Anakin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Anakin's like the chosen one that will like bring balance to the Force. And Vader as Anakin, like he killed Palpatine, and like he like brought balance to the Force, I guess, at that time. And then now Palpatine like coming back alive, like I don't know if he actually like brought balance to the Force. Yeah, that kind of
Yeah, the thing I just hate the most is that Star Wars 9 sort of tries to fix everything Star Wars 8 did, but also it ruined a lot of the things from like the original trilogy. Like, no offense, but Star Wars 9 sort of made Star Wars 6 worse.
6. Yeah,
because yeah, 6 was the one where you know, it was the whole thing where Luke decided not to fight Vader, so you know, Luke got hurt, but then Vader turned to the light side, and then he saved Luke and all that stuff, like
Yeah.
because you know Darth Vader was redeemed.
Yeah. Also,
But
I don't know why, like any of the like episode 7, 8, 9, like why is there no Anakin's ghost? Like what?
that's a yeah. So I was thinking, you know the whole thing with in episode 7 and episode 8, Kylo Ren was like, "I'm gonna finish what he started," or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, why didn't Anakin's Force skills just appear then? It would have just fixed so much.
Yeah, Anakin's Force ghost should have came to Kylo Ren and told him everything.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going through my list, so that way this video doesn't end up being like 3 hours long. A lot of the videos just kept jumping from one place to another, and so I watched the reviews of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker before the actual movie, so I sort of knew what to expect, and it wasn't as bad as people were saying it is, but I still can see why it was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's next. So Rey,
Ray.
I don't like Rey. Okay. Daisy Ridley. Hi, I'm Daisy. So I don't know. I really like Daisy Ridley and what she's trying to do, but I really hate Rey as a character. She's really overpowered for no reason.
True. But that also explains like she's Palpatine's granddaughter.
I mean, I'm fine with her being Palpatine's granddaughter. Honestly, I think I'm actually fine with that. And I'm happy that at least Jar Jar Abrams tried to make something good out of that. It's like, okay, she's Palpatine's daughter, she has a lot of midichlorians or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And therefore, you know, she is really like connected to the Force.
Mm-hmm.
But she never actually like ever had the Force before meeting, you know, Poe Dameron, Luke Skywalker, Leia. Like before meeting all these people, she didn't even know what the Force was.
Yeah, true.
And like, I don't know. The problem with Rey, a lot of people called her a Mary Sue or a Mare Ray Sue. I probably put text on the screen real quick. Just, you know what? Bam, text on the screen. That's what a Mary Sue is. And the reason people don't like Mary Sues is because they're overpowered. They don't really grow.
Mm-hmm.
And like it makes the character seem like overpowered, but also like really uninteresting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So imagine Thor: The Dark World, where like Thor knows that like he's not gonna get hurt and like he's never gonna die.
Yeah.
It's basically like that.
Yeah, it's kind of too overpowered. Like, yeah, you can't control.
So Rey reading the Jedi texts. Rey already should have known what's in the Jedi text because in the Last Jedi, remember with the scene with Yoda and like the Force lightning?
Yeah.
And then Yoda's like, "Ooh, she already knows everything in the Jedi texts."
She already knows everything.
Like apparently she already knows everything that should be in those ancient Jedi texts, but like she needs to read them to understand. Like I just don't understand why she has to read them.
Maybe to wait. Be right back. BRB.
Okay. While you're shuffling through that, so we can come back to that if you're looking something up. Let's see. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
So
I'm back.
okay. So when Palpatine came back, and then you know Leia and Poe are talking about like what they should do about it.
Mm-hmm. They
are so nonchalant about it, and I don't understand why the heck they are like that at all. It's like I don't know. Like Leia and Poe were acting like, oh, Palpatine's back. Oh, yeah, that's just a normal thing that happens every Tuesdays. Like
their reaction seems like they already know it.
Yeah, it's like Leia's like, oh, Palpatine's back. Like, I guess we're just gonna have to do this now. It's like, nobody knows what the heck is going on. Why are they so prepared to go against Palpatine?
Yeah.
Like everyone should be freaking out.
Yeah.
Palpatine was the most powerful Sith. Well, maybe not the most, but one of the most powerful Sith lords of all time.
Yeah. No, he was really powerful. He was like, yeah, he's considered most powerful.
So
Yeah.
next thing, Ben. I guess Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
I really hate the fact that he fixed his helmet.
Why? But that was pretty. I think that was cool though.
I mean, it looks cool, but it's sort of, again, it's sort of like the whole dissing on like Star Wars 8. As much like, I'm gonna admit, I really don't like Star Wars 8, but I like what they were trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I wish that Star Wars 9 at least tried to like continue that, because Ben breaking his helmet was supposed to be like symbolic of like he's breaking out of his shell and like he's no longer like the Sith helmet. Oh, sorry, like trying to be that Sith,
Like Vader, right?
you know. Yeah, he stopped trying to be Vader. He's trying to do his own thing.
Yeah.
But by fixing the mask, he sort of became Vader, and like Star Wars is becoming just a clone of itself.
Oh, makes sense.
Okay, next thing. So when so remember when Kylo Ren found out about Palpatine coming back for the first time? Oh no. Not then. It's a little later. So when Ben finds out about where Finn and was it Finn and Rey and Poe Dameron and all those guys were?
With Chewie.
Yeah, and Chewie.
Yeah.
Like when he was about to go to the same planet.
Yeah.
Right before then, the Knights of Ren. You know what the Knights of Ren, right? Right?
Yeah. Is it like the group of people who wears those masks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the guys that Ben fights near like the end of the movie.
Oh, them. Yeah.
Yeah. So they just start walking down, and a bunch of stormtroopers. I quote this: "Knights of Ren, cool." Like they just shoehorn that in so badly. Like I know that Disney are trying to sell toys with all this stuff, but like, come on, man, you can't do nostalgia for nostalgia's sake like that. Nostalgia for nostalgia's sake for that like that. It's just so disrespectful. Let's see. When they were on the sand planet, someone said, "I've got a bad feeling about this." That's not how you're supposed to use the line. That is definitely not how you're supposed to use the line.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, I actually like So I was sitting in the middle of the theater at the beginning, and I realized, oh shoot, I should be probably taking notes. So I moved to literally the right end.
The right end? Yeah.
Yeah. Simply so that I could take notes without bothering anyone. Dude, I wrote everything about this.
I have it in my head since I watched it yesterday.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
What's next? Okay, yeah. So Rey, she really isn't a good Jedi. I don't really consider her a Jedi because whenever she like goes up against someone, she always uses violent means. Like she's sort of like. Did you see Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
It's sort of like Captain Marvel. It's like punch first, ask questions later.
It's like
yeah. I
That's not what Jedi does, right?
It's not supposed to be. Like we know what a Jedi does. Like Luke in Episode 6. It's not my favorite movie, but it has one of my favorite moments, and it's when Luke throws away the lightsaber. It makes sense. He doesn't want to fight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe because like she's a family of Palpatine, she has that like genes. She has those genes. Yeah.
I'm sort of fine with it. It's just I'm really disappointed at the fact that they never mentioned that. Okay, no, I take that back. Palpatine did mention that somewhere in the movie, like when they meet up or whatever for that big final finale.
Yeah.
But they never actually. Like, if Rey turned to the dark side, I would have been like, "Ooh, that makes sense." Because like.
No, I thought she was gonna turn to the dark side, but because like one of the trailers showed her with like those red lightsabers.
I mean, let's be honest. Wait, that never showed up in the movie, did it?
No, it did. Like when she was like fighting her own vision.
Oh, you're right, you're
Yeah.
right. No, no, but it was like her own vision, but not really.
No, but not yeah. I thought it was like when I saw the trailer, I thought it was like she actually turned to the dark side, but it was only a vision in the movie.
I mean, everyone predicted that it'd be a vision, but I didn't think that it. I don't know. They don't really explain that either. Like it was a Force ghost, but it wasn't a Force ghost.
Yeah.
It was like sort of Palpatine and sort of Kylo Ren, like trying to manipulate her, but
Yeah.
sort of not really.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
But speaking of Force Ghosts, I just realized. Um, remember how when Kylo Ren dies, he disappears?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like when Rey died, she didn't disappear.
Wait, Rey didn't die though.
No, but like remember Kylo basically gave his life to Rey. Isn't
Yeah, yeah,
isn't
yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah? But like, so was she actually dead or no?
I mean, I don't think she was dead. She was like
Unconscious?
dying.
Like about to die?
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Oh, about to die. Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming. Even if even if she was dead, like maybe she could have been revived somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll figure out using the Force
Yeah. True.
as they always do. Speaking of the Force,
Mhm.
so there's a scene. Remember the scene where they're sinking in like quicksand?
Yeah.
So, why didn't Rey use the Force to get them out?
Good question.
No offense, but like the Force is really picking and choosing when it decides to be used.
Yeah.
I don't know, the problem with Rey being so powerful is that she can get them out of any situation. She just doesn't decide to half the time, and it's just really annoying.
Like she doesn't know when to use it or when to like. Yeah. No, like
So,
she chooses her own time like when using it.
yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah.
So I have a note in here that says "be optimistic," but like it's in like the SpongeBob, um, the whole SpongeBob sarcastic meme where like it's like capital letter, lowercase letter with like the whole chicken dance.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
Yeah,
that.
I have "be optimistic" written in that, and I don't remember why I wrote that.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was probably just me nitpicking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, force healing. You did talk about that before.
Force healing?
Yeah.
No, we never went to that topic yet.
No, no, no. When Kylo Ren revived Rey.
Oh, that's force healing. Oh yeah. Okay.
So remember the scene with like the snake and Rey healed it?
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Like the scene was really cool.
Yeah. It was cool.
But also, where did she learn to do that?
The Jedi texts.
But like that's why this movie is so stupid. It's like everything's in the book, so now she's the smartest Jedi in the galaxy. Yeah, of course she is. She's the only Jedi in the galaxy. So the Force, so every part of the light side of the Force is in her now. So she's able to do basically everything.
Hmm.
She's basically the strongest Jedi in the whole. Like she's the strongest Jedi that ever lived because there's no other light side Jedi that
It's able to like force heal.
that even has like that amount of strength of the Force.
You, wait, can the dark side like heal? Force heal?
Um.
Like dark side of the force people.
Oh no, they can't. They can't. I remember.
They can't.
So remember in episode 3, the one with like Anakin and Palpatine.
Yeah.
Palpatine started talking about how Dark. The whole meme with. Do you remember the story with Dark Plagueis the Wise and the
Yeah.
how he was able to manipulate life and like
And how it can
and
stop people from dying?
exactly yeah.
But I don't know if
I
like was that a trick though? Like I don't know if that's true.
no, it's true.
It's true? Really?
Because Palpatine knows how to do it, and that's supposedly why he's able to like come back from the dead. But they never hinted at that ever.
True.
Like I don't know if they had like glimpses of like Palpatine coming back in the other movies, I'd have been like, oh shoot, he was able to heal himself. But I don't know. They just never alluded to that whatsoever.
Yeah.
So Echo equals easy to find. I have no idea what that means. Okay. Remember the ship that the ship that took Chewie away?
Oh yeah, that one. But it didn't actually take him away.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's really why I don't know why. I just have so many complaints with that. I have a hard time putting into words.
Uh-huh.
Either kill Chewie. I feel bad for saying that. Either kill Chewie with the Force lightning to like make Rey actually feel bad about it, or don't use Force lightning at all.
No, but like the whole force lightning seemed like she couldn't control it. Like it just came out.
I mean, yeah, like, but the only problem is if she wanted to do that, like if Jar Jar Abrams wanted to show that, oh no, Rey isn't able to control the Force, and she accidentally did Force lightning, then maybe Chewie should have actually died.
Well,
Like if Chewie actually died, and then Rey would be like, oh my gosh, I killed Chewie.
mhm.
This is terrible. And like I feel like she would actually blame herself for that.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, but that didn't happen.
Um, Lando, Lando appearing, I don't understand that, but I'm just gonna skip that and pretend that it wasn't a problem because we're already 22 minutes in and I'm not even halfway done through my notes. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Um, okay, C-3PO, remember when they had to like wipe his memory?
Yeah.
One, he's basically Vision from Infinity War.
Oh,
Like,
the vision.
yeah, yeah, because like, oh, he's basically useless. No offense, Vision. And he has to, what was it? He has to get reprogrammed or something in order to get something out of him.
Hmm.
Uh, okay, I don't remember the name of remember the guy who, the mechanic who actually, took the memory out of C-3PO, the little puppet.
Yeah.
I know other people already said this.
Uh-huh.
I like that puppet.
Puppet. Yeah.
It's like it's like it's like one tier below Baby Yoda. I'm sorry guys, but Baby Yoda ain't that cute. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but like every it's overrated.
Hmm.
Chewie, we already went over that. Okay. So C-3PO when he had his memory wiped,
Yeah.
he should have said like I have a good feeling about this, or like I should have had I have a bad feeling about this. He should have said it then. It would have made so much more sense.
That's like yeah. Maybe that's just bad like bad timing.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's just so. That's not a big problem.
we're jumping a bit later to when Rey and Finn find out that that Chewie is actually on the ship, that he's still living.
Mm.
So, Jedi persuasion. You know the whole thing where the whole group got caught and then Rey the whole group got caught and Rey used the Jedi mind tricks to tell the stormtrooper that, oh, we're fine with being here.
Yeah.
I'm
But that
I
was,
don't know how
I don't know.
I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes sense for Rey to use that.
Yeah, but that was a trick that was actually used in like previous movies. So
Well, no. I'm not
yeah.
saying that it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that her knowing it seems a bit overpowered, but like that's like one ability that I can see that Rey would actually use. So like I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but like going back to that topic, like Rey is the strongest Jedi. Like, yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, now it makes like all the old Jedi's like weak or something.
I mean, in comparison, yeah.
Yeah, comparison.
So okay, what are your thoughts on the Hux being the spy?
The spy,
Yeah,
the one who let them out.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm kind of confused about that part. Like,
It's,
I don't get it.
I just hate that they shoehorn that in so badly. Like, no offense, but Hux does not seem like, I don't know. I get that Hux is salty because Kylo Ren sort of took his place as like the supreme leader.
Mm-hmm.
But by turning him into a joke, he sort of can't redeem himself. And like I get that why he would be the spy, and where is it? Oh, here's the quote. I don't care if you win. I need Kylo Ren to lose. And it makes sense why he would be mad at him. It's just I don't really care about Hux.
He got killed, right?
I think so. They basically wasted him.
Like, yeah. He just hated Kylo Ren. I think that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were him, I would want him dead too. Like, I wouldn't care.
Oh yeah, here it is. I literally wrote down.
Yeah.
I didn't care if Hux lived or not, so why would you kill him? It's like it doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to have that.
Yeah.
Maybe
it was a plot waste.
Who knows?
No, but like, yeah, it was just mid of them anyways. It was like it wasn't that long.
Okay, so let's move on.
Yeah.
To when they got into the new ship that they stole, or what? No. Yeah, they escaped in the new ship, right?
Yeah.
Not the Falcon, but the other one, and
yeah, the other one because
Rey,
Falcon got captured.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And Rey was talking about how no one knows me.
Yeah.
But like, no offense, but everybody sort of knows who you are when we already know where you're from. You're from a sand planet, just like Luke Skywalker. We already know that you're a Palpatine because someone already said that a little bit earlier in the movie. We already know that that you're really good with the Force because, you know, Mary Sue, or however the phrase goes, and we already know that if it wasn't for Ben, you'd probably turn to the dark side.
If it wasn't for Ben, oh yeah, true.
It's just the difference between Jedi and Sith. I get that they're trying to show like the gray areas, and like in The Last Jedi, they're trying to show people that are good and do bad things, or are bad and do good things.
Yeah.
And then in Episode 9, they just completely got rid of that. It's like, okay, if you're bad, you're evil, and you'll never be good again. Unless if you're Kylo Ren, because Kylo Ren was secretly good all along, but nobody knew.
Nobody knew, yeah.
I just don't like it. It's terrible.
Wait, didn't Rey like knew though? Like Rey saw the good in him?
Yeah, Rey saw the good in him, but
like,
oh, okay, yeah, this sort of turned into a Last Jedi review as well. So during The Last Jedi, remember how Rey was talking about how she wanted... No, this also happened in Episode 9. She was talking to Ben about how she wanted to take his hand, but but the hand that she was about to take was from Kylo Ren and not from Ben Solo.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, here it is. I quote, "I did want to take your hand. Ben's hand."
Yeah.
That was Ben's hand.
Yeah.
Because Ben wanted to destroy both the Jedi and the Sith. It's like, just get rid of good and evil, Force users are Force users, and that would have brought balance to the Force.
Oh yeah. But no,
I don't know.
but by doing that, like, isn't it like only like both of them live and like let everyone die?
I mean,
yeah, but that was
not everyone.
Not everyone, but like they will still lose a lot of people.
I mean, I guess so. Kylo Ren was sort of trying to say that both the Jedi and the Sith are inherently bad for thinking that the other one is the enemy.
Yeah.
I sort of liked it, but I don't know. It's a lot of gray areas. I just feel like Disney didn't know where to take Star Wars after Episode 7, so they just tried whatever they wanted and failed spectacularly.
Oh, episode 7 was amazing. If you compare it to 8 and 9.
Okay, so I remember when episode 7 came out and people said that was the worst Star Wars movie ever.
Uh-huh.
I wanna talk to those same people. I want to talk to those same people after 8 came out and after 9 came out, because when The Force Awakens came out, I actually liked it a lot. I don't think it was a great movie, but it was like, it's fun, it's a lot of characters, it's a lot of mysteries, and it's just overall a fun adventure where I'm excited to see what's ahead. And then they just stopped trying at 8. And I'm so disappointed in that.
Yeah.
So we already talked about Dark Ray, so we can sort of skip over that.
Mm.
So, what were your thoughts on Leia?
Leia?
Yeah. Because, like, I feel terrible for not remembering your name. You know how Carrie Fisher passed away while they were working on this?
Carrie, like, she passed away before, like, working on this?
Like, she passed away before they finished filming for it.
Oh.
So they had to, like, sort of use her as best as possible.
Hmm.
I don't know. I want to hate on the Leia parts, but I could see how Lucasfilms had such a hard time trying to put everything together.
Yeah.
And because of that, I don't know. I think they did fine for what they had.
Yeah.
But
no, like, it wasn't a bad idea to kill her.
No. I'm just saying maybe they could have, like, had her die, like, before the movie, before, like, the time period of the movie.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they could have had her pass. I don't know. I'm sort of fine with how she died, with the whole what's it called, Han Solo coming back.
Uh-huh.
But
oh yeah, like, Han Solo coming back, like, how? Like, he's not a Jedi or something.
yeah. Before we get to that though, let's talk about the scene right before it, where Kylo Ren and what's her name? Rey are fighting on like the water bridge.
Yeah. Oh, that fight was pretty interesting.
First of all,
yeah.
Rey force pushing back Finn, and no offense, I don't remember the other character's name because she only appeared in that one movie.
Oh.
Rey pushing Finn back when the two of them were fighting.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty funny and pretty cool, because it's like she's sort of flirting with the dark side, so it's like she might end up going to the Sith, and like she's sort of being really forceful, trying to push them back.
Yeah.
And I mean that part was pretty cool.
Yeah, that part was cool.
You remember the whole thing with what's his name? Ben.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep saying Ben Solo. Kylo Ren saw that. What's her name? Leia was about to die.
Yeah.
And then that made him stop in the middle of the battle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Leia, stabbed Kylo Ren.
Yeah, you mean Rey? Yeah, Rey stabbed.
Did I say? Wait, what did I say?
You said Leia stabbed Kylo.
Yes, Leia stabbed Ben Solo.
Oh yeah, Leia.
Yo, spoilers, guys.
Leia
stabbed Ben Solo.
She stabbed her own son. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the scene with Rey stabbing Kylo Ren, dude, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, because he stopped because he realized what he was doing was wrong, and then Leia stabbed him, and then did I say Leia again? Wow. Rey stabbed him. Yes, Leia stabbed him. Rey stabbed Kylo Ren, and then Rey found out that what she was doing was wrong, and then both of them are just standing there, realizing how terrible of people they both are. And it was just like, it was really cool to see that happen to both of them at once. I don't know, just my opinion.
Yeah.
The cinematic shots were fine. They look cool, but they didn't really add much to the story. So Han, Han coming back as a Force ghost. What are your thoughts on that?
Force Ghost. I don't know. Like, I guess it was cool, but like, I don't know, like how he came back, or was he a ghost? Cause like, remember how ghosts have like,
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right. I forgot that I was corrected about this. He's not a Force ghost.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
So after watching the movie, I said that, and someone told me that it wasn't a Force ghost. It was actually Kylo Ren imagining Ben.
oh, it was actually imagining.
Or sorry, Kylo Ren imagining Han. Yeah, it was like in his head.
Yeah.
It's like he's sort the Force. I don't know. I guess the Force made him see Han in his head.
I guess so. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
so remember how Leia said that she's gonna use the rest of her power to try to bring Kylo Ren to the good side?
Yeah.
I sort of wish that it was Leia. Like I they probably didn't have any scenes for this. Maybe they could have figured something out. But I wish it was Leia that was actually going to Han, not Han. I wish it was Leia that was going to Kylo Ren and talking.
Yeah, but maybe they were going to do that, but because the actress died, they couldn't.
I mean, they had to rewrite like most of the script so that way she would fit in.
Yeah.
So it probably wasn't just that. It was probably a lot of things. But they probably could have used footage from The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I just don't understand what they were doing.
True. No, they could have used it, but like maybe those footage just couldn't fit into that scene. Maybe that's why.
I mean, they could have figured something out.
Like what, CGI?
I mean, not even CGI would be fine. It's just they could have just I don't know.
I don't know, but like, no, but it will be complicated. Like, yeah.
I just wish they actually used Carrie Fisher for that final scene. Although I didn't want Han to be back, I still like the scene. I'm not gonna hate on it. Anyone in the comments below wanting to like roast me because I didn't like the scene? No, I loved the scene. I loved it. It was fine. It was just it didn't make sense that it was Han. Oh, Harrison Ford. There we go. I'm just gonna say this. Harrison Ford's probably gonna get a crap ton of money. He probably already did get a crap ton of money for making that appearance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But I just why? So I get that. I get that Leia was supposed to no longer be the queen of Amidala or whatever during the second or third movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, by Leia dying, technically Kylo Ren would have been in charge of. I mean, technically would have been in charge of the Jedi, but not really because she's general and not queen. I get that, but it was just a thought I had in my head. Okay, so remember how?
Yeah. Remember how?
You know the small robot. It's called Dio.
But the cute one.
Yeah. The one on the wheel with like a megaphone.
Yeah.
So, I need to make a. Okay, I'm gonna probably flash up a meme right now on the screen. Bam, because it was Dio all along.
Yeah.
You know the Dio meme. It was like it was me, Dio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that meme in a nutshell. Because I'm pretty sure Dio had the map to something that led to something. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm sending the. There we go. I'll send you the thing right now. You got that right?
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know. It sort of reminds me of that.
Yeah. Oh, it was me, Dio. Yeah, I can see.
So I'm just gonna flat out say this. I wish Disney had the balls to make Rey a Sith.
But they didn't. Rip.
I'm just saying, Disney, if you really wanted to profit on that marketing, you should have made Rey a Sith, and you could have sold both Rey as a Sith and both as a Sith and a Jedi, and I had two toys to sell at once. I'm just saying, Disney, you could hire me, and I could probably write a better story than this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like thinking about now, like this movie, like Rey becoming a Sith, like this movie should have been the second movie, like after the Force Awakens.
Okay, so I made people complain about how Ryan Johnson, the director of The Last Jedi, how he sort of came in the middle of these two movies.
Mm,
I'm sorry, Jar Jar Abrams, but if you really wanted to make a Star Wars trilogy, why didn't you just make all three movies?
true.
Because he clearly had stuff that he wanted to make, and he didn't really know how to do any of it. And he sort of took the chicken way out by making everything as generic as possible.
Yeah.
Because they use a lot of this movie is really similar to the third movie, or not third movie, Star Wars 6, where one they show that Rey is about to turn to the dark side because she's being tempted. She's being shown that all of her friends are dying because, in the sixth movie, all the pilots were falling
Yeah.
against the what's it called, the Death Star,
Yeah.
and then Palpatine ends up saying like, remember the good quote on the old quote, "Do it, do
Yeah.
it." That. So Palpatine says that again, but he says it in a really weird way, and it doesn't sound like Palpatine at all. I feel bad for the Palpatine actor. I really don't know his name. Maybe I'll flash it up on the screen or something. But I feel so terrible for him because he had such a terrible role to get into. Because Palpatine was not supposed to live,
True.
and
I
Star
mean,
Wars,
yeah.
the prequel trilogy, as much as I hate it, at least I liked Palpatine.
Oh, many
They
people
ruined.
hate prequel trilogy. I don't blame you.
I know, but like there's still parts about it that I still enjoy.
Yeah, me too. Like,
There's just nothing memorable in here anymore. I don't know. The sequel trilogy is so forgettable. I feel like people are just gonna completely forget about it.
yeah,
I don't know. I just hope that I heard The Mandalorian's pretty good. Maybe I'll just watch that instead, just so I can actually enjoy some Star Wars.
yeah.
Remember the scene where Kylo Ren suddenly had a lightsaber out of nowhere?
Had a lightsaber out of nowhere.
So there was a scene where what's
Oh,
her
you
name?
mean like in the like near the end?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sort of jumping from place to place. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
So
from the Force bomb.
so when Rey had the lightsaber and she was about to kill Palpatine, right?
Yeah,
And then she was gonna become the Emperor or something.
yeah,
So she put the lightsaber behind her back, and then it was suddenly gone, right?
yeah, yeah. And then it got to Kylo Ren. Yeah,
So the lightsaber it teleported to Ren, right?
yeah.
But then like, 5 minutes later, why did the lightsaber all of a sudden like, why was the lightsaber in both of their hands?
In both of their hands.
Because so after Kylo Ren fought the Knights of Ren and
Yeah,
then ran to Rey,
yeah,
they both had a blue lightsaber,
yeah.
and it was the same lightsaber.
Holding the same lightsaber.
So it was like one lightsaber, but like they duplicated it somehow. They somehow cloned a lightsaber,
Uh huh.
so they both had a blue lightsaber on them, which didn't make sense whatsoever.
But wasn't the other lightsaber like also blue?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was.
My point is that they both had blue lightsabers, but like it was the same blue lightsaber because the one Rey had,
Yeah.
she gave it to Kylo Ren, so she shouldn't have a blue lightsaber.
This is confusing.
I know exactly. I just don't understand how they had a lightsaber like that.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
Also,
Like
I
I
remember
didn't
if
notice. I didn't notice that when I was actually watching. But was that
maybe
actually?
they were different. Maybe they were different lightsabers. They probably should have explained that.
No, I'm pretty sure they were different. Like one was Leia's and one was like Anakin.
No, 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 because no,
Yeah.
because Leia's was green.
No, it was blue. It was blue.
No, I'm pretty sure it was green.
No, the green was Luke's.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Leia's was blue. So
Let
yeah,
me look it up.
both lightsabers were blue. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was blue.
Wait, then how did it disappear?
How? What do you mean? How did it disappear?
No, cause like remember how Rey had the lightsaber on her hand, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared from her hand.
Yeah, she was transferring it to Kylo Ren
Then how does he have a blue lightsaber?
because she brought two lightsabers.
Oh yeah, because they're both blue. Wait, no, but then why didn't?
Because she brought two lightsabers because
No. I get that she brought two lightsabers,
yeah.
but then why did? Wait a minute, wasn't Luke? Give me a minute. Luke's lightsaber, Rise of Skywalker.
No, but Luke's lightsaber was the one that was green.
Wait, so he gave both of them, right?
Oh.
So Luke gave both lightsabers to Rey,
No,
right?
he didn't. Luke only gave Leia's. No, I remember from yesterday. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100%
No,
sure.
you're probably. I'm not saying that you're wrong. You're probably right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. So Rey had Leia's blue lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
So then, I'm sorry, the dog's being really loud in the background, and I'm hoping that it doesn't get picked up, but it probably will get picked up by the audio. Anyone else? Just ignore that. There is no dog in the house. So Rey had Leia's lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
Then what did Kylo Ren have?
Rey had Luke's. Wait. Rey had Luke's lightsaber. Wait. Rey
No,
had
Rey.
had Leia.
No, sorry, Rey. Sorry. Rey had Leia's blue lightsaber,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And then she gave it to Kylo, right?
yeah.
Then what does Rey have now?
Anakin's lightsaber.
Oh, it's Anakin's lightsaber. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's literally the lightsaber that was used in the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy.
I really don't like that. You know what? Let's just
And then
too many lightsabers. It's just bad.
remember that the one that looks like an alien. She gave it to Rey in Force Awakens. That's how it came back. Yeah, I don't know her name.
Also,
Uh-huh.
if people can use the Force, why don't they use the Force to like throw lightsabers?
Good point.
Like you can control the Force and like turn the blade on and turn it into like a helicopter and just slice everyone around you.
Oh yeah, that's what Anakin did in the Clone Wars.
Exactly.
You know the show, right? The Clone Wars.
Dude, I still need to watch most of the Clone Wars. I know. I probably gonna get flamed for that, but
No,
I need to.
they're amazing.
I know they're amazing. That's why I need to watch it.
I watched yeah. I'm excited for the new season 7.
I'm just gonna watch the first 6 seasons first and then make my comments on it later.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember how Rey fainted after using all of her Force?
Oh yeah.
How does Finn know that?
Is Finn a Force guy?
I mean, here's the thing. Finn. Remember how Finn held a lightsaber once?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he's not very good at it, but we also don't know if he's Force sensitive or not.
Yeah. But when he was actually fighting Kylo Ren, it was actually pretty good for a first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it would have been really cool if Finn turned out to secretly be a Jedi all along, and like maybe not a Jedi, but like he was somewhat Force sensitive.
Yeah.
But I feel so bad
Yeah.
for John Boyega. That's Finn's actor.
Oh. Yeah.
Finn is terrible in The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to have this arc of where he's a stormtrooper that left the First Order and then decided to become a rebel.
Yeah.
But like in the second movie, he for some reason learns that you shouldn't fight against the Republic and just if you leave the war, then you can find a way to relax and I don't know and profit from both sides fighting.
Yeah.
But then the third movie, he meets another girl, and and then she starts talking about rebellion again, and nothing makes sense about Finn.
Yeah. Like Finn being like Force guy, like it's just a speculation for all of us to like. Yeah. It's just a theory all of us have to think about.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I literally don't know.
well, I'm just gonna change topics just so we can finish before we hit the hour mark.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the kiss scene?
The kiss scene? Oh,
You know, the one with Kylo Ren and Rey.
romantic?
Terrible. Okay,
I mean, like,
I'm not.
I wish she didn't die though. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it didn't make sense. No, no, no. This was after she was back. Remember, this was after. This was after Kylo Ren decided to heal her.
Yeah.
In one sense, it makes sense, but also I feel like they. So during Star Wars 8, you know how they teased the whole Ben Solo, Rey, ship thing or whatever.
Yeah.
They just completely destroyed it with this one. They didn't even try to like develop it or anything. They're just like, bam, bam. Okay, now you kiss because this is a Disney film, and we gotta have something somewhere, right?
Uh,
I don't know. None of the deaths really felt earned. Like Kylo Ren dying.
yeah.
It.
Did you see like all
I
the
f-
Twitter posts like bring Kylo Ren back?
Did they actually say that?
No, like tons of people said that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I should have seen it.
It's like all over the news, bro. Bring Kylo Ren back. Like fans are raging.
I. Here's the thing. I actually think it might have been cooler if Rey died, and Kylo Ren tried bringing her back but failed. Like imagine how like terrible that would feel.
True.
Um, I'm gonna say it was. I'm still gonna say the scene was better than the kiss scene from season. Not season from episode 8.
Mm.
But that's because episode 8 was a giant mess.
Yeah. It just made the whole mess.
Uh, okay, so I know I'm sort of nitpicking the ending here now, but remember the scene where Chewie ends up getting a medal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. I get that there's a whole meme with that and Chewie not earning a medal, but come on.
Yeah.
I, f- I feel like you're just giving fan service at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently there I don't know if you knew about this. I only found out about this because of a news article.
Yeah.
There's apparently a same let me just make sure everything is still recorded. So apparently there was same sex kiss scene of like of like the same genders.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it made certain people mad
Mm-hmm.
for different reasons. Some people were mad because like it was in there in the first place, and the other people are mad because like it was in the background,
Yeah.
which means when Disney takes the movie into like China or Russia or something, where it's pretty illegal,
Yeah.
they're just gonna be able to delete that part of the video out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I don't know,
unnecessary.
like it's not my political argument or political controversy that I'm not going to talk about it, but I just think it's funny that how that sort of just spiraled out into something huge.
Yeah.
There was a scene where Lando was talking to that resistance person
Yeah.
and how the girl said, I never had a family. And then Lando's like, well, let's find out who is your family.
That's fine.
It's like I can't tell if you're being the creepy uncle or if you're trying to actually say that you're her dad or something, but it's just such a weird line that they just threw in there.
Oh yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah. It was like kind of weird.
So, final thing on my notes that I want to bring up before we sort of summarize this.
Yeah.
Remember when Rey goes back to Luke's home
Oh.
and then puts back the two lightsabers?
Yeah.
And then she gets the new lightsaber, right? It's like the yellow thing. Okay,
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
the yellow orange. Yeah.
So she gets a yellow lightsaber. Cool.
Yeah.
And then someone appears out of nowhere and says, "No one's been in this house so for like 40 years or
Yeah.
whatever."
Yeah.
And then she asks her for her name.
Hmm.
Why does she say Rey Skywalker?
I don't know. Because she saw Luke and Leia's spirit.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you could just say Skywalker. I mean, I think that they're trying to convey the message that I feel like a high schooler all over again trying to analyze a movie or like a book. It's
Yeah.
so stupid. But I think they're trying to say that, family isn't the people that you're necessarily blood related to. It's the people that you're close with, blah, blah, blah. I don't have friends, I have family, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just think it would have been so much cooler if she sort of accepted the fact that she was, if she sort of accepted that she was a Palpatine,
Yeah.
but she could also, like, change the reputation of her name
Yeah.
and be like, I'm a Palpatine, but I'm not evil. I'm good, or whatever. I don't know. Nothing in this movie just makes sense half the time, and it's just so frustrating. What are your overall thoughts for the movie?
Yeah. Like, in everywhere it could have been better, but like they just failed to make it like more like satisfying, I guess.
Yeah. Here's my thoughts. You know that the movie is so forgettable
Yeah.
when the the ending scene when Lando comes back with like a crap ton of people,
Yeah.
and then like they all start fighting the Republic at the same time.
Yeah. That's like Avengers.
Okay, yeah, one, that is very like Avengers Endgame. And two, you know that the movie's bad when that part of the scene nobody ever talks about. Because the ending where everyone comes in and starts helping people,
Yeah.
that's not realistic, let's be honest. Like we knew that like we're supposed to have hope that people are gonna help, but no, usually not that many people end up coming.
Yeah.
Like
but-
no offense, guys.
oh yeah.
No
That was
offense, guys,
actually
but
that was so much people.
no offense, guys, but this isn't Hong Kong. We're not. This isn't China that we're protesting against.
Yo. Also, remember when Palpatine like he made like a lightning, like force lightning? He literally like this like electro all ships, like literally all ships.
Oh yeah.
He's so OP.
I mean, that's sort of the point,
Yeah.
and I think it's funny that how he basically. Let's be honest. He sort of had most of the dark side energy, anyways, or like dark side of the Force, anyway. So it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of makes sense in a way. Rating out of 10. What would you rate?
6.5.
You know what? I'm gonna go for 6. Yeah, around there. Yeah, 6.
Yeah. Or
It's-
7. Or 7. 6.5 or 7. Yeah.
It's not the. Maybe
It's
I don't
not-
know. I
yeah.
feel I feel harsh for saying this. I'm sort of a 6, leaning towards a 5. It's like it's not a bad movie, but it's trying so hard. It's trying so hard to take back everything it said from Star Wars 8.
Exactly.
But by doing
yeah.
that, and it's trying to be Star Wars 8 before Star Wars 8, but
Yeah.
because it already exists, it knows that it sort of wrote itself into a corner, and because of that, it sort of ruined every other part of Star Wars at once.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a colossal failure that I just love seeing. But I think that conclude our way too long review of Star Wars: The
Rise
not the
of
Last
Skywalker.
Jedi. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker. My bad.
Yeah.
And if you guys did enjoy this, definitely leave a like. Leave a comment if you guys if you think that some of what we said were wrong. If you have any other thoughts of the movie, basically anything, because we actually would like to see a conversation in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed this, again, why not click subscribe? I'm trying to crunch out these Pokemon Uranium videos before the series ends, so I feel like it'd be appropriate. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this decade, or enjoy the beginning of a new decade, depending on when this comes out. And I will see you guys all next time.
Yep. Happy New Year's.